Hello everyone, this is Grade 3, Module 7, Lesson 1 homework. The directions for number 1 state, Max's family takes the train to visit the city zoo. Use the RDW process to solve the problems about Max's trip to the zoo. Use a letter to represent the unknown in each problem. So I see right away that we're going to have to use some variables. So number 1 says, the sign below shows information about the train schedule into the city. Train fare for one way, an adult is $8, a child is $6. And there's a little bit of information down here at the bottom that we might need maybe later on. So A says, Max's family buys 2 adult tickets and 3 child tickets. How much does it cost Max's family to take the train into the city? So we're only going into the city. I see that I have 2 adult tickets and 3 child tickets. And I know that one adult is $8. So if I have 2 adults, it's going to be another 8. And I'm going to go and add this whole thing right in here. So now I need the child tickets, and I need 3 of them. I have 6, 6, 6. And I know that they're not drawn very nicely, but there's my tape diagram. And what I'm looking for is the whole amount. This is where my variable comes in, and I'm going to use n for that. And now I'm going to write my equation. N equals 8 plus 8 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6. So now I can solve that. And I could multiply. I could also say n equals 2 times 8 plus 3 times 6. And I would have to use some parentheses in there. So I'll stick to this equation right here. And what I'll do is 8 plus 8, which gets me my 16. And then I have 6 plus 6 plus 6, 6, 12, which will get me 18. And then I can add those two. So 18 plus 16 will get me my 34. Now that's not the full answer yet. We have to put it in statement form. And there it is right there. Max's family spent $34 to go into the city. Let's take a look down at B. And it says, Max's father pays for the tickets with $10 bills. He receives $6 in change. How many $10 bills does Max's father use to pay for the train tickets? So the first thing I need to do is figure out how much he gave to pay for these. And I know he paid for $34 because that's how much the tickets were, but he also gave him $6 extra because that's what he got back in change. So that right there is going to tell me how much he gave or paid. And then 34 plus 6 will get me 40. Now that isn't going to get my variable yet, or my letter, because now I need to figure out how many $10 bills Max's father used to pay for the $40. So I know my total is 40, and I need each of these boxes to be 10. So what it's really saying is, how many 10s do I need to get up to 40? So I can write it as n equals 40 divided by 10. And the reason why I'm doing 40 divided by 10 is I want to see how many groups of 10 I can pull out of 40. So when I do 40 divided by 10, it's going to get me, and I'll show it over here, it'll get me 4. So n equals 4. Now that's not my answer because with RDW I had to read, I drew a couple pictures in here, and now I have to write my answer statement. So here's my answer statement. Max's father used 4 $10 bills to pay for the train tickets. And I see I got a typo in there. And I'm going to fix that real quick. So there it goes. And I'm going to underline my answer right there. 4 $10 bills. So let's take a look at page 2 because I want to make sure I hit one on the other page. Now over on this page, we'll take a look at 3. And it says, Max's father gives the cashier $20 to pay for 6 water bottles. The cashier gives him $8 in change. How much does each water bottle cost? So we got quite a bit of work to do here to figure this out. And the first thing I want to do is try to draw a tape diagram. So his father gave $20. And he had to pay for 6 water bottles, and the cashier gave him 8 back. So if I draw in another tape to show the $8 he got back, this part right here is going to show how much the 6 water bottles cost, because the 8 is what he got back out of the 20 he gave. So whatever he didn't get back, that's how much money those water bottles cost. So now I can show this out, and I know that 8 plus something gets me 20, but I can also do 20 minus 8 will get me my question mark, my missing amount. So I'll show that real quick off to the side. And I know I'm going to have to decompose a 10, and I'm left with 12. So $20 minus $8 equals $12. Now, that's the cost of 6 water bottles. And I'm going to abbreviate there, but that's the cost of 6 of them. We want to know how much each water bottle cost. So now I'm going to go over and I'm going to draw in, and I know that there's 6 water bottles because it says it right here. And I don't know what those are, so I'm going to put a variable in there of n, but I know that all of them together are going to get me 12. So now I can either go through and try to skip count and guess and check, but the best thing for me to do is to say that I have 6 water bottles. Together they cost $12. So I need to break 12 into 6 groups, 6 equal amounts, because each water bottle costs the same. So if I do 12 divided by 6, that'll give me n, which is the cost of 1 bottle. So now 12 divided by 6 gets me 2, and that equals n, and it's $2. So each water bottle costs $2. So I'm going to put that in my answer statement. And there it is right there. Each water bottle costs $2. And there's my diagrams for it. And notice that I had in a letter that was my missing that I was trying to find. And it was the cost of each. So if I had to, I could write what that equaled. And it is, n is the cost of 1 water bottle. Hope this helps. Thanks for watching, and good luck on the rest of your homework.